Winter is finally over, and as we've already made our M2 into a mini CSL, it's now time to see how good that really is on the track. So we're going to get the cup tubes back on, and also going to make some improvements on the exhaust, the intake and the oil cooling. From the factory, the M2 is quite quiet, so we're going to improve that with this lovely Eisenmann OPF back exhaust. Now, it removes the center resonator. It obviously gives you smaller back boxes, so it's going to give a hell of a lot more sound. It also will look a lot better with the carbon tips. Intake-wise, there was only ever going to be one choice, and of course that is the lovely Eventuri. Now, this system is available in matte or in gloss, and as you can see, we've gone for the matte system. This is a full intake system all the way to the turbo, and as we've already fitted our stage 1 warranty tune to the car, we're going to need those much larger inlets to allow the turbo to work more efficiently. To complement the matte intake, we've also gone for the matte engine cover. Now, this combo looked great together, especially underneath the CSL brace. A little mod that we like to do when we fit these CSL grills to the M3 and M4 is to fit this OE radiator guard, and we fit this at the bottom to protect the transmission cooler. Now, as you can see on the M2, you can fit my fist through the grill, so we're going to fit one of these in there to protect that. On the topic of coolers, we're also going to fit this CSF engine oil cooler. Now, there's two reasons for fitting this. The first one is because it's going to keep the temperatures down when we're on the track. And the second reason is this. So the standard oil cooler does sit quite low, which must be good for airflow, but it does leave it very vulnerable for rocks and debris on the road, which can obviously cause damage like it has on this one. Now, I am surprised that this cooler isn't leaking already, because some of the tubes that the oil runs through have actually taken a hit. So we're going to remove the standard one, fit up the CSF cooler, which comes with its own guard, and that's hopefully going to prevent any future damage from happening. With all that said and done, it's time to get all of those parts fitted. So Matt, run the track.
Although we said this video was about prepping the car for the ring. Realistically, the only modification we've done that is part of the ring prep is the oil cooler. But the other two mods are particularly nice to have. We've got the Eisenmann exhaust, which is just an OPF back, so that will explain to our American viewers why it doesn't sound as good as it does over there, because these cars in Europe have something called OPF and it really does stifle the sound, and you really need to delete those to get a really nice tone out of them. But for an OPF back exhaust, this is actually quite nice. It's subtle tone and it doesn't drone, which is the main thing for a car you want to use on the highway. I really like the combination of the carbon and stainless steel on the tips and the way the logo is etched into the side rather than the top. It's quite a unique feature. And in terms of the Eventuri intake, it sounds quite good. You get that blow off noise, and also because this car is stage 1 tuned now to 600 horsepower, we're demanding a bit more from the turbos, and because this intake is also turbo inlets as part of the whole system, that means that we reduce the wastegate duty cycle, so the turbo is under less pressure. But overall, this car is turning out to be a really good package with the CSL suspension upgrades, with the MSS height adjustable springs, and now we're adding a little bit more personality into it. At the moment, the car is fully road legal, so it doesn't have any decat downpipes. It still has the OPF in place, and we've got a bit more to do on the visuals of the car because it's fairly stock at the moment, but you will see that we do have a plan for that in the next month or so. So the next stage is to take the car over to the ring and maybe let Misha drive it so he can tell us and you guys what he thinks about it, and I can get scared in the passenger seat. So until next time, see you later. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please remember to smash that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you want to join the conversation, please drop a comment below and we'll try our best to respond to you. If you want to watch more of this project, you can do so over here. If you want to watch what YouTube thinks you might like from our other content, you can do so over here.